Salute, salute. Welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show. What's good? What's good, homies? What's good? What's good? Y'all put a one in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear, man. Go ahead and pop that one in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Salute to the GLG. Bless up to the kingdom of Ray, man. The one place that we come and congregate to make sure that we are all on the path that we need to be on, because everyone outside of us is possibly trying to knock us off our square, man. You understand? Trying to knock off our square. So I'm going to try something a little different, man. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start coming in here. We're going to keep these things short, about 25, 30 minutes. We're not going to try to run them to an hour no more. We're going to keep them short, 25, 30 minutes. And this week I'm going to try something different, man. I'm going to try to come through and bank quite a few this week, man. We're going to see how it goes. I just want to, I don't know. I just think I think 30 minutes is long enough for us to get to the point that we need to get to, as far as what our topics are on this particular platform. I think when we try to push it for an hour, I don't want to feel like I'm just pushing for time and trying to get it to the hour point. I think about 30 minutes, maybe 35 on a long day is a good one. So if y'all notice, man, my field of view is a little bit different. So here's what I decided to do. You know, I shoot on the Sony a7 IV. And I'm going to start putting links in my comments, man, for this camera, because I'm going to be honest with you. If you want a camera, man, it's going to be phenomenal in everything, man, shooting images, video, everything. Sony a7 IV is a phenomenal camera, especially if you're going to be using it, you know, in inside, or, you know, just, you know, shooting family photos and all of that, man. So what I decided to do, I decided to set my camera up in 4K 60. In 4K 60, it goes to APS-C mode. This is a full frame camera, but it goes about 1.5 times smaller if you, well, there's a 1.5 time crop if you go in the 4K 60 in APS-C mode. I normally shoot with the 35, but it was bringing me in a little bit too close. I wanted to be where I am now. You know, before you was getting about this much of me. You know, you was getting just, my head was like I was in the camera. So what I decided to do, I wanted the 30 millimeter focal length. I have a 28-75, but it's f2.8. The 35 is f1.4. So we're talking about a full 2 stops, maybe 2.5 stops of light being let in. And I was like, man, you know, well, 1.5 stops. And I was like, man, it's too dark. So I decided to use my 21.8 and put it in APS-C mode, which with the 1.5 time crops, 1.5 time crop makes the 20 millimeter a 30 millimeter. Now we're at a 30 millimeter, roughly about f2.2-ish. And boy, I am liking this look, man. It is phenomenal. It is phenomenal, man. All right, so let's get into it, man. Today's topic: you can't protect your own peace while simultaneously helping someone else find theirs. Why? Because peace and lack of peace are at 2 different ends of the spectrum. If you're going to go and chase someone's peace with them, you got to go meet them at the opposite end of the spectrum where your peace is from, where your peace is. Now, why are you going to do that? You already been down there. Okay, that's it. Show's over. No, I'm just kidding. But you've already gone down there. You know what it is down there in that corner. So that's today's topic, man. Let's get the people maybe another minute to get in here. I got my brother SJ3 in the building, man. Always representing, man. My squad representative, man. SJ3, man. Man, listen, SJ3 is my partner, man. That's my dog right there, man. Y'all better believe it. King Abraham, what's good, brother? What's good, man? Good to see you in the building as well. Stay healthy in the building. King Will, keep tapping. What up, KT? Mello, I see you, man. Peebles, I see you. MJ, what up? Pastor Eki, what up, man? Tupac with a mohawk. I wonder how come my GLG people ain't showing up, man. I don't see it. I mean, nobody's showing up, GLG. Howie G, appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. All right, man. First of all, let's remember this. Low energy individuals function in energy draining mode as their default setting. So if you don't have peace, your energy is low. The only reason we don't have low energy is because we figured out how to put ourselves in a position of peace where we're being blessed with peace. We've been able to find peace. If you can't find peace, brother, you are stressed. And stressed individuals have low energy, right? Because stress drains so much of your energy, man. Stress is an absolute energy drain. You understand me? It is an absolute energy drain. So those people function in an energy draining state. Why? Because they need some energy. Let me tell you something, man. Desperation sets in when your energy is low. It's kind of like, think about being hungry. You know, you skip lunch at work, you're on the way home, you're hungry. Think about being hungry. Now think about getting home and getting what you want. Now think about if you get home and what you want, you have to thaw it out and then wait for it. That's a little bit different. You're a little bit hungrier. But think about someone hungry because they haven't eaten in 3 days. That first day, only things that you normally recognize as food look like food to you. Those are the only things you think about eating. About the third or fourth day, you start looking at other things as food. You start looking at living things that you would have never considered as food. Get to the point where you are absolutely starving and people start to look like food. You dig what I'm saying? So I want you to understand that when people's energy is that low, they are animalistic in their tendency to drain energy. They will drain energy by any means necessary. So how you going to walk over to them and say, wait a minute, you ain't got to fight me for my energy. Here you go. Take it. You can't do it, man. You can't do it. It's not your job to be an emotional sponge to soak up other folks' personal issues or the issues that they have left over from their experiences in life. It's not your job. You can't make it your job. You know why? Because you can't do it. It doesn't matter how many of their issues you soak up, you're not going to fix them. That's why, brother, I don't let anybody sit and just come talk to me and tell me all of their problems, all of their troubles. Man, listen, that is a heavy load to carry. You have to pay me to share your troubles with you. To share your troubles with me and me actually invest my energy into helping you find a solution to it. Man, that is draining. It is draining because by that point, all you're looking for is energy. And so I have to willingly give you my energy. Bro, I'm not a free sponge. I'm a paid sponge, but not a free sponge. Because there's nothing you could do. Like, there's nothing I can do with the energy you're giving me. I have to take that energy, carry some of it with you. Just think about this. Think about you talking to somebody, man. Everything is good. Y'all having a good conversation, man. Suddenly they start. There's a movie called Life. I don't know how many. I know some of you saw it, but in the scene, you know, Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence characters, they're from New York. They ended up down in Mississippi, in the backwood Mississippi. So when they're in prison, they're the only ones can read. So one guy got mail. Everything he told him on that was bad. Crop didn't come in. Your mama died. You know, your sister got sick. The dog died. You know, the crop didn't come in. The roof blew off the house in the last storm and all of that. They asked, man, listen, when he got through reading it, they asked everybody else, anybody that got something they want to read? They were like, nah, man, I'm good. I don't want to even hear my mail no more because I've got so much energy drained from what he said. The energy of people is much stronger than you think. So if all they have is problems and issues in their life, you have to stay away from them. But here's the problem. You got to remember, that they can't benefit your life. And you got to be willing to surround yourself only with people who can benefit your life in some way. They have to be able to benefit your life in some way, man. Some way. Yeah, that's what you said, the dog head worms. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, good looking out. Really feel it. Good looking out. They just say, man, the dog got worms, man. So listen, man, so much stuff went on. And that stuff will drain your energy, man. It's a heavy load, all that negative stuff. Let me tell you something, brothers. Your negativity isn't the only negativity you got to worry about. Other people's negativity will drain you as well. Other people's negativity will drain you. And the problem is you don't even know anything about their history. You're just carrying someone's load. You don't know where to dump it at. You don't know what you can't do nothing with it. Because you don't want to compartmentalize it. So you just got to hold it. It's heavy, man. So just remember, it's not your job to be there, man. Listen, somebody go to break it down, man. I'm talking to somebody just in basic conversation, man. They get to telling me all the negative stuff. Man, hey, look, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Man, don't take it the wrong way, man. But I don't want to hear all that negative stuff, dog. Ain't nothing I can do. And then I can do my life good. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that type of energy in my life right now, man. And if I get it, I want it to come because of something I did in my life, because of some trial in my life. I don't want to just pick up your bad energy and carry it with me. Now I leave from around you, my day messed up now. My day was going good. Now all of a sudden, my day bad. So you know what that means? That means I got to cut you off. Bruh, I don't deal with people, man, who always complaining and talking negative stuff, man, all the time, dog. I cut them off. Because listen, even if I have negative things going on in my life, I'm not going to sit down and just bombard you with those things. And I'm not going to let you bombard me with those things either. That transference of energy is a real thing. And it can knock you completely off your square. Completely off your square, brothers. I'm telling you. Man, listen, I pay attention to what I listen to. Let me tell you something, bro. I don't listen to all this always, man, you know, well, you doing this or you doing that or look at this person, they doing this or hey, man, listen, look at this content right here and hey, man, how about, you know, man, bro, listen, I don't do it. That's why on the main channel, I never spoke about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. I never spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? I never spoke on it. I wasn't even into it. I can't tell you one lyric from one song that they made, bro. I can't tell you nothing. Nothing. You know why? Because I don't live my life for that, man. And when you're talking about beef, you're talking about two people opposing one another probably for nothing, don't really even know each other, or they know each other and then sold each other out and turned on each other. And man, listen, bro, I ain't got time for that. My last time listening to that, man, was with Jay and Nas back in the day. When I realized the type of thing they were sharing with the world, man, bro, I'm like, man, I'm going to be honest with you. It's the wrong energy to be engaged in. That's not the energy I want. Hey, listen, everyone can do what they want to do, but for me, I want positive energy around me. So you know what I spend my time doing when I got free time? You know what I'm watching? I'm watching some camera reviews, trying to see if I want to buy this new camera. I'm watching some guys out fishing. I was just watching a fishing show the other day, man. A fishing channel. Let's call it a show. Everything on YouTube is a show. This is a show. King Ray Ray Show. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead. Click that notification bell so you can know when we come on in here. Because I see everybody trickling in slow, so the notification must have went out slow. But I was watching, man, and there was this guy, man. He has a daughter, man. I don't know if she's autistic or I think she is, but she's older now. She's like 15, 16. He had her out on the boat and took her out brim fishing for the first time, man. And listen, man, she outfished him. Her first time out there. This dude, I mean, he's a fisherman. He knows what he's doing. She took him out there, man, and she outfished him. And man, just to see, she had a blast out there, man. I'm talking about, she had a blast. Started talking mess to him and everything. All right, I'm up 3. I got 3. You got 1. I got 4. You got 1. And I was like, man, bro, that's what life is about. That's what life is about. Life is about finding as much peace and joy as you can. There's enough negative energy around us everywhere. I'm looking for peace, and I'm looking for other people who are looking for peace. I'm looking for other people who have found peace, other people who have found peace, and they're going to do everything in their power to protect their peace. So I want to know that when I come around you, because you prize your peace, nobody that you have come around you is going to bring no drama, even when I'm around you. You see what I'm saying? Bro, I don't have time for that, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for it. Now, I don't have time for people who have negative relationships with their family and all of that, man. Listen, bro, just cut them off. It's better to cut everybody off than have negative relationships. Because you know what? When you cut people off, you get over that. You grow, you keep moving. When you have negative relationship with people, that thing just keeps swirling around like a tornado, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to the other side of town. You got some sun. You like, oh, I'm going out. I'm going to picnic tomorrow. No, the tornado back tomorrow. Man, you got to clean your life out. And you have to make permanent moves to clean your life out. Permanent moves, man. I think I saw TJ in here. TJ, what's good with you, man? What's good? Good to see you in the joint. JK, what up? What up? See a couple of brothers, man, sliding through, man. Hold up. What I got going on here, man? All right. Appreciate y'all, brother, being in the building, man. I saw Hall come up in the joint. Saw MR, man. Saw I up in the joint. So, man, you can't be around that energy, man. Because here's the thing. When that transfers of energy knocks you off your square, I want y'all to remember this. If you're not on your square, then you can't get on your path. You know what your square is? Your square is the next step you should be taking on your path. If they knock you off your square, you're automatically off your path. And so you can't afford to have someone's energy knock you off your path. Bro, let me tell you something, man. I'm not allowing 1 ounce of negative energy in my life. I want everyone in here, everyone who's listening now, everyone who's going to listen. Promise yourself, starting right now, it's 5:50 p.m. Central Standard Time, which makes it 6:50 on the East Coast, and it makes it 3:50 on the West Coast. I want y'all to understand, on May 19th, 2024, you, me, we all are vowing to ourselves that we will not allow anyone to bring their negative energy into our lives. Even if you did it today, well, guess what? It stops right now. The last person you let bring negative energy into your life is the last person that you will let bring negative energy into your life. Now, if you're in a situation you can't control it, then those people don't even matter. Their negative energy is not even important enough to touch you. But I mean, you're not going to allow someone to bring the negative energy into your life. Let them keep their negative energy over there. Let me tell you something, brothers. There is nothing positive that can come from someone who has negative energy. You only think it's positive because it makes you feel good. It tastes good. It look good, it sound good, it smell good, it feel good. Your 5 senses have you making a terrible mistake by allowing someone to bring that negative energy into your life and knock you off your square, and therefore knock you off your path. Because let me tell you what happens. You want to empathize with someone. Let me tell you something, brothers. And I don't know how this is going to sound, and I frankly don't care. I'm not going to empathize with anyone's plight. I'll sympathize with it. I know what you're going through. I sympathize with you. I know how rough that is. Woo, that's rough. But it ain't gonna make me invest myself into it. I don't have time to slow down for somebody else's issues. I don't have time to slow down for somebody else's problems. I don't have time to slow down and help somebody else find their peace. You want me to help you find peace? You better watch me. It's up to you to watch me and see what I've done. It's up to you to watch me and see where I'm going, man. Let me tell y'all something. There's a lot of things you could be worried about. You could be having financial struggles out here. Let me tell you what financial struggles are. Financial struggles are most of the time a result of you trying to live a life you can't afford to impress people you don't know. That's all financial struggles are. You trying to live a life man, listen, let me tell you something. One of the most treacherous things that's ever happened to me, man, is when my Honda Accord got totaled last year. You know what I'm saying? I had my son in the car with me, man. We came through a light. Guy was having a seizure as he was coming through the other light. T-boned us, man. Almost knocked us into the light post. Literally, man, we were this far from the light post. Knocked us around in the back end with a slam tut. We were this far from the light post when we stopped, man. So I want y'all to understand, man, that happened. They totaled it out, man. You know, they totaled it out. I mean, it could have been repaired, but they totaled it out because all the airbags deployed. Once your airbags deployed, it's an automatic total. So they totaled it out, man, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got a little check for it, but still, I wanted the car. I didn't want the check. I wanted the car. You know what I'm saying? Like just that, man. Listen, by now, I probably would have sold everything else. You know what I'm saying? I probably sold everything else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I sold my Escalade. I I probably sold my Mustang, man. I probably sold everything by now. You know what I'm saying? I really would have, and just been driving my Honda Accord. You know what? Because I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm trying to have peace. You understand? I'm trying to have peace, man. Anything that threatens my peace is something that I need to shy away from. Now, not even shy away from. I need to run away from. I need to stay away from. I need to force myself to completely ignore. You understand? I want my peace. And so you can sympathize, but don't empathize. Empathy will have you getting yourself involved in something, trying to help somebody through their issue. Bruh, I don't have time to do that. You don't either. You understand? We don't know how much time we got left for life. The only issue you should help somebody through is the issue you caused. If you caused the issue, yeah, it's your job. You did it. Hey, man, fix it. But if I didn't cause it, bro, I'm not fixing it. I'm not fixing it. And you can't bring it into my life. You got to take it somewhere else. You got to take it somewhere else. Because here's the thing. When you do that, when you empathize enough to allow people to bring it into your life, then you unintentionally bring triggers into your life. You understand? Well, not even unintentionally. You bring intentional re-triggers into your life for your own trauma. Because just because you over your trauma don't mean it's not there in the background. You're just over it. You moved on past it. You figure out how to navigate it. It's still a part of your life. It's still a part of your past. You didn't forget about it. It's not like, man, what y'all somebody mentioned it to you, ain't like you go, man, what you talking about? That ain't never happened to me. But that ain't never happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there ain't no man who been to prison that don't remember going. You understand? There nobody. So your trauma is still there. And when you invite people into your life so they can start hashing their trauma, it makes you rehash yours. What people want to do when they have low energy, they want to latch on to someone who has high energy, who can empathize with their plight. So when you show them empathy, you invite them on in. Yeah, I know where you've been. I've been there before. Come on in. Let me help you through it. I'll tell you. Nope. Not for free. That is a very trying time when you're involved in someone's mess. And here's the problem. When their energy is that low, they have no idea what to do. So you're coming in doing it all by yourself because they don't even know what to do. They don't have the energy to do anything. And that's different if someone is on their path already. They figured it out and they're on their path, and then they come, they get where you are, and they're like, hey, listen, man, I'm going this way, man. I've already done this, and I'm doing this, and I got over these things right here. If we can't talk about getting over our issues, if we can't talk about the steps we took, then we can't have a conversation. We're not on the same level. And that's what you got to do, man. Man, you got to listen. You have to protect your peace. You have to protect your peace because I'm telling you, man, there are people who have no peace or people who are even just trying to find their peace. Man, it's crazy, man. That transference of energy. And let me tell you what happened with the transference of energy. And it's going to blow your mind. This is going to blow your mind. This is really going to blow your mind. Low energy individuals who function in that draining mode as a default setting, their energy will start to increase around you. And you'll think that they're turning the corner. But you're not paying attention to the fact that your energy is diminishing. Their energy only rises when yours decreases. Their energy only improves when yours goes bad. It's a transference of energy. They're transferring their energy to you, and you're transferring your energy to them. You're trying to help them. They're trying to drain you. It will change your life, man. That's why I'm telling you, there's nothing you can do when someone is in that state. All you can do is give them your energy. They don't have anything to give you in return but that negative energy. And if you are slow enough, fool enough, and off-brand enough to put yourself in that position, then you can't complain when your energy is gone and their life is better and yours is worse. You got to know these things, man. And as a matter of fact, we do know these things. We just ignore them. We know them. We ignore them. We act like we don't know them. When in reality, we know them for sure. And what we have to do is we have to stick to our guns to remember it's not about you being mean. It's not about you being, foul and inconsiderate. It's about you protecting your peace. That's the only thing you have, bruh. You have your peace. If you don't have peace, your life is in turmoil. That's how important your peace is. There's never been a man who had peace who wanted to off himself. There's never been a man who had peace who was overindulging in substances and alcohol and all of those things. There's never been a man who had peace who was out here chasing women and doing all of these things. There was never been a man who's had peace who's been wondering, what else there is to life, or what's my purpose in life, or how do I find, why am I so depressed? Peace is the opposite of depression. If you are depressed, you have no peace. If you have peace, you are not depressed. The Most High will send you signals that person is no good. If you blind to the false energy, he'll remove them from your circumference. Let me tell you something, man. When you allow someone to get away with something disrespectful, regretful, fretful, upsetful, you are ignoring their energy. When someone disrespects you for no cause and you let it go, you are ignoring their energy. When you find out something about someone, and then you see now why they didn't tell you about it, because it's foul, and you give them a pass on it, you're ignoring their energy. If someone is carrying a bunch of trauma from their past, a bunch of emotional, mental, spiritual, physical baggage, and instead of moving away, you help them carry that load, you are ignoring their energy. That's why I tell you, especially when it comes to like relationships, man, listen, I'm not trying to change anyone. These things should already be in your life. If they're not in your life and I try to change you, I'm ignoring your energy. I'm ignoring your energy. When you chase someone that's trying to get away from you, they don't want to be with you anymore. Everything is falling apart and you're chasing them. You're ignoring their energy. Unhealed people only have destructive energy. I say again, unhealed people only have destructive energy. They don't have anything else. Listen, they can't have anything else. That's all they have. That's all they know. That's all they show. You can't fix that. You can't heal that. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. We have to let those people move on with their lives and fix whatever is going on with them. You can't protect people from their own demons. You will be consumed by their negative energy. It is an all-consuming endeavor to try to protect someone from their own demons. Hey, man, I'm not the protector from demons. God is. If someone doesn't have a relationship with God, man, if somebody got one time to sound like they confused about who God is, I'm going to tell them. But if they don't go for it, why am I going to ignore your energy? I done told you who God is. You talking about, well, this ain't this. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, let's have a testimony battle. Let's have a testimony battle. And either I'm going to have more, or the ones you have are going to pale in comparison to the ones I tell you that my God has delivered in my life. You understand me? So you can't afford to risk the things that God has given you. You can't afford to let someone have access to the peace that God has given you. He didn't give it to them. He gave it to you. Peace is not for you to share. Peace is for you to bring. Wherever I go, I bring my peace with me. But when I leave, every ounce of my peace is going out the door with me. What you think I am? What you think I'm an Amazon peace delivery driver? You think I'm the instead of Uber Eats, you think I'm the Uber peace driver? That's not who I am. With me, my peace cometh, and with me, my peace goeth. You got to match my peace. You ain't getting under mine. You got to match my peace. You ain't getting mine. That's real, bro. I ain't giving it. Because let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. When you try to protect people from their own demons, you will be consumed because they will dump all of their issues on you. And here's the thing. They're not going to slowly dole them out. Okay, you take this part, I'll work on this over here. Remember, we already said they don't know what to do, so they can't work on nothing. Hell, they've been working on it. They've been working on it. Injury still been going down. It ain't got no better. So they don't want to give you a little bit and figure that out. If you give them access, they'll dump their whole load on you, boy. All that negative energy, they'll dump it right on you with no regard for your sanctity or your sanctity. They don't care about your godliness. They want your energy. They don't care about your sanity. They want your energy. They trying to get you caught up in some vanity that will affect your sanity, which will then rob you of your sanctity. All because they want your energy. Let me tell you something, brothers. The energy drain is a real thing, man. I wish if you don't believe it, if anyone doesn't believe it, I hope you receive it and believe it. So when somebody come try to take your energy, they can't achieve it. Because I promise you, man, it'll be the worst day of your life when you let someone do that. I promise you that. Worst day of your life. Spiritual OG, what up with you, brother? Good to see you. So you got to look at it like this, man. And this is real talk. This is the reality of the situation. Depending on the severity of their affliction, God might abandon you. Depending on the severity of their affliction, God might just abandon you due to your association with their negative energy. It's a real thing to stay out of the company of evil people, wicked people, man. It's a real thing to stay out of the company of energy drainers. It's a real thing to stay out of the company of people that have been dealt with by God. Man, if God dealing with you in your life, I'm finna fall back. I don't want him dealing with me for your mess. He done dealt with me for mine already. He done already dealt with me for my own mess, man. I'm not taking no punishment for your mess too. He's got me straight already, man. Listen, I don't want no punishment for nothing. I'm not just gonna look at it and say, you know what, God, it's been a long time since you gave me some punishment. How about you give me some of theirs? You need to take it all by yourself. That's gonna make you a better person. It's gonna make you a better person. It ain't gonna do nothing for me to take your punishment. It's gonna make you a better person. So take it. Because let me tell you something, man. You don't know what somebody is. You don't know what they've gone through, what mindset it's put them in. You know what I'm saying? Let's say if it put them in a mindset where, let's say they have an atheist outlook. There's no God. They don't even believe there is a God. Okay, that's your choice. But you can't come around me. You understand? I get it. That's your choice. You have the option to believe whatever you want to believe, but you can't come around me, and I'm not coming around you. So when you attach yourself with that, there's an energy that comes with that. You understand? There's energy that comes with that, and you can't align yourself with that. I'm not going to align myself with it, and I would advise you not to align yourself with it either. Also, they may be dedicated to vengeance. Well, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Who they going to get revenge on? When your energy is low, your idea of revenge is always very bad. See, my idea of revenge on somebody is to leave them alone. That's how I get you back. I'm going to pay you back by leaving you alone. I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to put you on ice. I'm going to put you in the rearview mirror. You ain't going to be able to get in touch with me, and I ain't going to get in touch with you. I'll change my numbers. I'll block you on everything. That's my revenge. My revenge is go that way, I'll go this way, and I ain't never coming back that way again. Listen, I'll get a boat and keep going out into the ocean, man, before I come back that way again. But when their energy is low, your vengeance may involve some violence. It's going to involve some disrespect. See, there's a difference between revenge and payback. You know what I'm saying? Revenge is deeply heartfelt. There's an anger-rit revenge. Revenge will make you won't stop until you get them back. Payback is just, okay, this is what you give me. Let me give you something that's just as valuable. Listen, equal exchange has never been highway robbery. So it's not robbery. I'm going to give you even exchange. That's what you give. That's the energy you're giving me. Okay, I'm going to give you some goodbye. I'm going to hit you with that guy. Even though I hate to leave, girl, I won't cry as I walk out the door. Temptation is asking me to stay, but we've been through the same thing before. We've been through the same thing before. That's just how it's got to be. I'm going to protect my peace. I'm going to protect my peace. I'm going to protect my peace. There's nothing else I'm going to do. There's nothing else I want to do. You understand me? That's what I'm going to do. And I would advise each and every one of you to do the same. Because here's the thing, man. When people's energy is low, they don't love themselves. You understand? They don't love themselves. When your energy is low, you don't love yourself because when you look at yourself, you see nothing. You feel nothing. You know nothing. There's no connection. You're not connected with anything or anyone. And so when you look at yourself and your energy is low like that, you think you're the scum of the earth. So they don't love themselves, so they can't love no one else. So if you're expecting someone to care that you are allowing them to drain your energy, they won't care. Caring is not in the capacity of someone whose energy is low. They just want to even get back to the point where you can function as a reasonable and prudent human. You have to get your energy to a certain point. So if you're dealing with someone whose energy is all the way in the gutter, you won't get anything out of aligning yourself with them and allowing them to attach themselves to your energy. You won't get anything out of it. It's a bad deal for you. It's a bad deal for me. It's only a good deal for the person whose energy is low. And we all deserve to have a fair deal. If you're gonna let somebody attach to your energy, shouldn't you get some out of it? Yes. You should get some joy out of it. And if you can't get that, then you're going to lose your peace. And I want y'all to understand, peace is a high energy existence. You don't get peace if your energy is just halfway up. So they got a long way to go to get to peace. But here's the thing. It doesn't take much energy drain to rob you of your peace. You don't have to go back down to half energy. Let's say we got 100 gallons of energy. You don't have to go down to 75 to not have peace. All you got to do is go down to 95 and not have peace. So why are you going to deal with somebody that's on 5? Because if they drain you, they get to 10 or 15, their energy is still low. But now you ain't got no peace no more. But you think you do. And let me tell you the trick of the enemy when you focus on people who have low energy. You think your energy is still high because your focus is on someone who has very low energy. By the time you realize that your energy is low, they're up at 75 and you're at 25. Because when their energy gets better, you somehow think that you're God. You somehow think that you have made that person's energy better. So you're enjoying the fact that their energy is high. You still don't realize yours is low. You know when you start to realize yours is low? When their energy gets so high and they start to look at you as a low energy individual. What's the first thing they say? Well, you're not the same person you were when I met you. You've changed. You don't have no get up and go. You don't have no drive. You don't have no determination. You used to have motion all the time. Now you just be sitting still. You can let yourself go and all of that. This is the same person who's been draining your energy this entire time. The energy they have is yours. And now you're beneath them. And you know why you're beneath? And listen, don't get mad. They should leave you alone. They should leave you alone. Should someone leave you alone after they drain your energy and now they're up and your energy is down? Yes, they should. If you think they should, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's unfair for them to leave you alone after they drain your energy, put a 2 in the chat. If you think they should be appreciative of you letting them drain your energy and they should stay with you, put a 1 in the chat. How dare them drain your energy? You to help them get out the gutter. And they're going to walk away? Put that 1 in the chat. If you believe that they should be more appreciative. They should stay with you after they drain your energy. That's the least they could do. That's the least they could do. I see we got some 1s in the chat. So let's have a little class. Let's have a little lesson session today. Okay, all right. So did I, man? I thought I said 2 was the option where they did. Okay. All right. So, all right, my bad. All right, so everybody with me. All right, okay. I tell you what. Hey, let's forget about that then. Don't worry about it. I see everybody on the same page with me. So let's talk to the people that aren't on the same page. I see my guys on the same page with me. Listen, I done ran a flea flicker on y'all, man. My bad. I wasn't trying to run the flea flicker, dog. I was going to throw a post, man. I was going to throw a skinny post. I wasn't trying to run the flea flicker, man. My bad. I called the audible at the line, man, but you know what? I ain't said loud enough. The crowd too loud. Y'all didn't hear it, man. I wonder why y'all were running the skinny post still. Y'all didn't hear me. My bad. MR, appreciate the $10 super sticker. Here's the reason that they shouldn't care about your energy getting low. They should leave when your energy is low. Because that's what high energy people do. You were the fool who let a low energy person get access to you. That was your foolish move. No one told you to do that. Any smart person doesn't do that. You're the one who let a low energy person latch on to your energy. Now that low energy person is a high energy person and you're a low energy person, they're giving you a lesson on how to deal with low energy people. You leave them alone. That's all. You leave them alone. You move on, go in your own direction. You leave low energy people over there with low energy people. And that was just a hypothetical situation because most times you meet somebody whose energy is that low, they don't know what to do with your energy. You get them your energy, man, they got somebody else sifting your energy out of them. So you get them all your energy, they low energy, now you low energy, and now you stuck with them because no high energy people want to be around you. Now you done got drained to low energy by a low energy person, and now you stuck low energy with that low energy person. Boy, how does life take a turn sometimes and we're not aware of the need to protect our peace? You have to protect your peace, brother. You have to, brother. You have to. Solomon's Fitness World. I got you, brother. I got you. Looking forward to it. Joe Hunter. Welcome to the family, brother. Welcome to the family. I don't know if I saw you in here, Rodriguez. I think I did, man. I think I saw you in here, man, a little bit early. Famo, I see you in the building, man. Salute to you, Famo. Salute, man. And that's really, man, and listen, and that's really the gist of this thing, man. Like, we want to make sure that we protect our energy at all times. At all times. So let's do a quick countdown, man. Quick countdown. You can't protect your own peace while simultaneously helping someone else find theirs. Number one, it's not your job to be an emotional sponge to soak up other folks' personal issues. That's all you'll be, as a sponge. That's all you'll be. There's nothing you can get out of it. You're going to be a sponge. You're going to soak up their personal issues, and they're going to affect you the same way they affected them. Your energy is going to lower because of someone else's issues. Number two, that transference of energy is a real thing, and it can knock you completely off your square. And if you're not on your square, you're not on your path. Number three, you have to sympathize, but don't empathize. Sympathize, I'd be like, man, I know what you're going through, man. Man, you know, stay up, bro. Stay up, man. I'm going to slide on out, though, man. Yeah, I'm going to holler at you, though. I'm about to head this way. I got to go. I got to bounce, dog. If you empathize, yeah, man, well, you know, man, I tell you what, man, just come on, man, let's do this right here, man. It's kind of like the same thing as, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, God forbid this ever my situation, but, man, I would never ask my partner who has a wife and children in his house to live in his house until I get on feet. I would never do it. You know why? Because I'm not going to let you do it. There is no adult man who is going to come. My dad did. My granddad did. There is no adult man who is going to come and live at my crib if I got a family at my crib. Hell, ain't no adult man who come live at my crib if I'm by myself. But for sure, man, if I got a wife and kids, bro, no, you are not welcome. It's not going to happen. It don't matter who you are. It's not going to happen. It's not my responsibility, not my job. I don't know you like that. That's just real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My brother dead too. So, you know, when we talk about, you know, we get down to, and even my brother, man, my brother couldn't come live with me in my house, man, if I got a wife and kids, man. It ain't going to happen. It just ain't going to happen. Somebody may say, man, that's your brother, though. You're right. That's my brother, came from the same mom and dad as me. So I had the same opportunity that I have to focus on the right thing and not do the wrong thing. You understand me? Because you live a life that's pleasing to God, man, God going to bless you. Period. If you live a life that's pleasing to God, He's going to bless you. That's everybody. Number four, intentional re-triggers for your own trauma. Because unhealed people have destructive energy. That's all they can have. They can't build anything because they look at their life and all they've done is destroy their life. Number five, protecting people from their own demons is an all-consuming endeavor because they will dump all of their issues on you with no regard for your sanity or sanctity, and you will lose both messing with those kind of people. Number six, depending on the severity of their affliction, God might abandon you due to your association with either their dedication to vengeance or some atheist outlook where they don't even believe there is a God. And how you gonna help? How you gonna be a godly man and assist somebody in anything when they don't even believe? If they don't believe in God, boy, they don't believe in your ability to help them. They just try to dump their problems on you. Number seven, low energy individuals function in energy draining mode as a default setting. Their energy will only increase if yours diminishes. And what's that scenario I just gave you? When you allow them to become high energy and you switch role with them and you become low energy, they're going to show you what a low energy person needs to have to accept. A high energy person is going to, pew, andale, iba, andale. They out of there. And number 8, they don't love themselves, so they can't love no one else. It doesn't matter what they tell you. When someone's energy is low and their situation is bad and it's affecting their energy, then they don't need to be around you anyway. They need to separate themselves from everything. What do we always say over here in the Alpha Sphere? As my brother SJ3 always says, separation is elevation. Separation is elevation. So before someone tried to jump on you and leech on you, they need to go separate themselves. Separate yourself so you can change your mindset. You got to siphon through some things. You got to shift through some things, man. You got to move some things around. You got to figure out what it is about your life that's making you feel the way you feel, because as long as you view your life that way and that's your energy, you're never going to be able to build it up to anything. All you're going to be able to do is be an energy drain. And let me tell you something, you will not put your claws, you will not put your hooks, you will not put your siphon, you will not put your mosquito hummingbird tongue on me to drain my energy. I'm not going to let you do it. I refuse to let you do it. I can't do it, man. You know what I mean? Hey, it'll put you in a bad position, man. I don't have time for it. So listen, brothers, I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. Listen, y'all give me about an hour, man. About 7:30, we're gonna be over on the BOA channel, man. We're gonna talk about Diddy, man. We're gonna talk about how guys like Diddy, his new video out with him beating the girl up, man. We're gonna talk about how guys like Diddy are part of the reason that being in relationships with modern American women is such a traumatic experience for men. It's gonna be a dope content. It's gonna be a dope piece of content, man. We're gonna chop it up about it. It's gonna be real. Y'all be there, man. I see y'all in a minute, man. SJ3, my brother. Famo, salute. Everybody else in the building, man. GLG, Kingdom Array. I appreciate y'all, man. Listen, we're gonna slide on out of here, man. Y'all put God first. Keep grinding and growing, my brothers. Peace.